Hi again, everybody. Now in this video, who are the top 10 teams we've beaten the most in NHL history? Coming up. All right, little fun video just for the record, and who knows, I know some of you guys like those history videos and some of you guys like to know what's happening now, but I got no now stuff, really. You know, I might be doing like a now video next, but this one, we're gonna just start it off. The top 10 teams we've beaten the most, I've got our record, our goals for, goals against, and even the differential at the end. So the top 10 teams in wins that we've beaten the most, I'm going to work our way up from 10. We've played this team, number 10, we've played this team 148 times. We've beaten them 71. I started it off there 71 times. We've lost to them 57 times. And we've had 20 ties and overtimes in our history against them. We've scored on them 410 times. They've scored on us 392 goals against for a plus 18. Come in the Ottawa Senators at number 10, who have very quickly become one of our hated rivals over the years. Especially because of 2006 and 06-07. I mean, without a doubt. You know, the Senators are up there. And we keep moving. At number 9, with 73 wins, but we have 91 losses against this franchise. 26 ties and overtimes. We've scored on them 555 times. They've scored on us 608 in our history. A minus 53. So that's kind of easy to think, especially for fans that have watched them a long time, to kind of figure these things out. If you start thinking of those franchises that were successful against us, it's not too hard to figure out. The Philadelphia Flyers come in at number 9. Moving along. Number 8. We have 82 wins against this team. I'm going to be careful not to do the crooked thing today. That drives me nuts. 82 wins against this team, against 59 losses. So we have a successful record against these guys. 82, 59, 28 ties and overtimes. 541 goals for, 485 against for a plus 56 historical goal differential against this franchise. Coming in at number 8, New Jersey. And keep in mind, Kansas City, the Kansas City Scouts, Colorado Rockies, New Jersey Devils. That's the franchise, okay? It's all the games. So Devils fans might be a little concerned saying, hey, you know, how come it's because the first decade has helped us here with the 82 and 59, no doubt. Sabres had a powerhouse while those teams looked like they were, I don't know, looking to buy a Happy Meal or something. It was horrible times for that franchise back then. All right, coming in at number 7. 195 games played against them, and we have beaten them 85 times. We've lost to them 73 times, ties and overtimes at 37. We've scored on them 606 times. We've let in 611, so we're minus 5 against this franchise all time. I'll give you a second to try and guess it. And I will put it in. The New York Rangers come in at number 7. So yes, we have winning I will put an asterisk next to the ones that we have winning records against as we go along. I'll give you a better visual overall. All right, number 6. Again, 85 wins against this team, but in less games, so they get the nod up in 183 games. We're 85, 73, 25 in the ties and overtimes, 534 goals for 529 against, for a +5 this time. Come in the New York Islanders. Come in next. So it's kind of funny, eh? Right now, this second, this is really a weird stat, but it is true right now. In our history against the Rangers and Islanders combined, in that metropolis, okay? 1,140 goals for, 1,140 against. Right now, this second. That's weird. All right, number 5, moving on. With 92 wins, a 92 and 58, very impressive, eh? We've really had their number historically. 173 games, 92 wins, 58 losses, 23 ties and overtimes, 586 goals for, 474 against, for a +112. So, again, let's give these asterisks to these historical records. All right, coming in there. I'm betting nobody guessed this one. '92 and 58 historically against the Washington Capitals. And folks, try to remember the Washington Capitals of the 70s, okay? Because you're scratching your head thinking Ovechkin only. No. There was some rough times in Washington, guys. Rough times. Put it this way, this Buffalo Sabres team right now, would beat the 75, they would beat the 1975 Capitals 4 straight. 4 straight, and they'd all be not close games. They'd be like 6-2, 5-1. That's how bad they were. Number 4, 206 games played. We've beaten them 102 times. 102 times in 206 games, 102 wins, 76 losses, 28 ties in overtime, 694 goals for, 612 against, for a +82. Historically, I'll give that another asterisk, or building up the asterisks. Carolina Hurricanes come in next. Now, if you're a little confused, how can Carolina be so high up? Keep in mind the Hartford Whalers, okay? Adams division. They were in our division for years. We were playing them 8 times a year. So the Carolina Hurricanes come in at number 4. Number 3. This is where it gets a little fun. 219 games in our history against them. We've beaten them 117 times. 74 losses, 28 ties in overtimes, 777 goals for, 623 against, for the best success on the board at +154 historically. And I'll let you guys guess that while I'm putting it up here. Toronto comes in at number 3 of the team we've had the most wins against. And thank a lot of that to Harold Ballard, just for the record. Toronto's 70s team was brutally bad. All right, number 2. Here we go. We're still climbing the ladder. We played them 307 times. We've beaten them 126 times. We've lost to them 134 times, and 47 ties and overtimes historically. We've scored on them 947 goals. They've scored on us 994, -47. the beloved Boston Bruins. And the Bruins are a hated rival for sure. No doubt, no doubt. You know, it's funny how we hate, you know, Sabres fans hate the teams that do good against us too, though. I mean, we hate the Flyers, the Bruins. There's teams on this list we can't stand. But yeah, the Bruins, we do have the second most wins against because of the longevity of our franchise playing these guys, right? But this team, for the longest time, did not have a winning record on us. They didn't for the longest time, not till this era. This era is what did this, guys. Before that, we always had the upper hand on the Bruins. We did. Okay, and number one, we have beaten this team 133 times in our history, more than anybody. In 19 less games. In 288 games, we're 133 wins, 114 losses, 41 ties and overtimes, 845 goals for, but 880 against for a minus 35 in the goal differential. The Montreal Canadiens is the team we've won the most games against in our history. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Let me put that up there. So out of the 10, 2 of them we have losing records. It's not bad. You know, it's pretty good actually when you consider what we've done the last 10 years. All right, guys, hope you had a little fun with this. That's it. I got another video to make and I'm calling it a night. See you in that one.